Greetings, everyone. Welcome once again to TTShowbizTalks, bedtime stories time, pajama time, good night time with a fireplace time. That is not a real fireplace, just in case you all wanted to know. It is farce. But anyways, welcome everybody. Hope you have had a great day. And also with the intro, it says "and playing," but we're actually not playing. We're playing a story game, but it's not a story game because it's already made. But I haven't read it, so it's kind of like a game. Anyways, it's a story from a random viewer, and as the title has shown, we have a very special guest, a expert children's author who is very famous, and his name is Dr. Tang. And so, good evening, sir. Welcome for joining our very popular podcast.
Yes. Very nice to meet you. Yeah, very nice, very nice.
Yes, I know you're really busy, so thank you for taking the time to join. It's a pleasure.
Well, these better be good.
So, can you tell the audience just quickly about yourself and how how you are an expert in all these kinds of things?
I suppose. To start, I'm filthy stinking rich, and I made my money by selling newspaper comics. But you see, I read all the funny ones as a kid, and I thought, hey, what if I did that and just called it my own?
Exactly.
So all those great comics growing up, Garfield, Peanuts. Yeah, I wrote all of them.
Wow.
I mean, I
Nice.
studied for at least 2 months, so
At
I
least two
mean, I'm
months.
the leading world expert in that field of cartooniology.
Cartooniology. Oh, that's a good
Yeah, I
one.
founded a school for that in Milan, of course.
Well, it is a pleasure to have you on, sir. And also, for everyone
Of
asking,
course, it is.
today's
My time is
sponsor,
very valuable.
yes, today's sponsor is Pure Leaf, but they're not a sponsor actually. But if we did have a sponsor, this would be them.
Quite
Mango
thirsty. But I
hibiscus.
have one.
Yes, actually, I have lots of them. And today, everyone, we have a story sent in by a random person. I don't know who. I'm getting so many stories, but
Oh
this is
boy,
one
I
of
have a
them,
bad feeling about
ran-
this.
randomly picked. And so yeah, so if everyone's watching, grab a beverage, put on your
That's right.
pajamas, get ready to go to bed, and we're gonna make
Grab those
sure.
blankies.
Yeah, those blankies, your binky if you're like a little tiny baby. Uh,
Or if you're a big baby, that's okay
Or if,
too.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're like one of those adult babies, maybe don't watch if that's you.
Maybe call your mom or dad or something
Yeah, or something you need help.
right now.
Okay. So here we go with a story. Everyone's ready, and Dr. Tang, if there's anything you want to add or say about the story, just feel free to interrupt me. That is
Oh, believe
perfectly
me,
fine.
I will. I have my pen and paper here. I've already reviewed your intro right there, and I think it would make a good story. There's potential.
Ah, there is actually there
I think
is.
if we swap you out with a different character, we have a story.
Exactly. It's like the same show, just not me. It'd be
Like
perfect.
the not TT Showbiz.
The anything but TT Showbiz bedtime stories.
We do the story, but you're a moose.
Oh,
That's what kids are
that
into these days. I'm
that
an
might
expert.
work. Exactly. You are
Of course it'll
the
work.
expert.
I'm the one who came up with it.
Okay.
Don't ever
So,
question me ever again.
okay. So the story tonight, as you're about to go to sleep, is there's nothing to fear except jelly in my ear. Wow.
Oof. This will be a
It
joy to read.
rhymes. It rhymes. So that's a good start, right?
I
Children like
guess
rhyming.
so. All the best novels were started that way. I mean, Cat in the
Exactly.
Hat,
Cat in the
the
Hat,
little engine that
obviously.
wouldn't.
Okay. So here we go, everybody. Um, it was a damp and moisty dawn. Moisty dawn.
What a beginning intro. I wonder what was going through the head of the person who wrote this.
I don't know. And moisty dawn in the woods of Dartmoorth as the sun shuffled above the horizon, like a fat, lazy bum whose alarm clock was ringing for like 20 minutes already.
Sounds like my butler. Am I right?
All around the forest, creatures of all sizes were stirring, emotionally preparing themselves for the quickly approaching agony that is called the daytime. Yuck! Wait, what's that? Why do they find it so agonizing? It's all because of one man, and by man, I mean bunny. A bunny named Mustache, the youngin' bunnin.
The youngin' bunyan.
The youngin' bunyan. Oh, wow.
That's a classic
Bunyan.
technique learned by Dr. Seuss. You make a rhyme by just making up a word.
That's actually really good, though.
Like when he couldn't come up with a rhyme for cat, so he made up the word hat to go with it.
Is that where hat came from?
Yeah, we didn't have they were called mats. They were called head mats before. He
Oh,
just abbreviated it.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. All the
Little
youngin'
history lesson.
bunyan.
That one's for free.
Okay, thanks,
The
thanks.
next one will not be for free. I'm testing you.
Also, everybody, this we had to spend all of our funds to have this guy on because he's not cheap. Trust me.
Yeah,
So,
$30. Tell them no, we're broke.
so if you want more people on, make sure to donate. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man. Anyways, now unlike the other woodland folk who spent their time working hard to feed their little families, Mustache did not have any because they hated him. So instead of being responsible, he would spend his days hiding on his favorite hill, ch- chucking spruce needles in the eyes of unsuspecting passerbys. Then he would run away, a giggling and a singing this song. Ho hum teriyaki, I'd like to chop ye. At the exact second he finished his song, he would run up to the closest person he saw and kick him below the belt where it hurts.
Like that last part. It's very real. Reality hurts sometimes.
No, reality hurts.
Reality hurts. Thank you for the correction.
Reality willy hurts.
It really hurt when I fell and scraped my knee.
That rabbit, young and bunion, he really hurt me.
Ah,
Okay.
I see.
Yes. To Mustache, it was all fun and game, boys. He just laughed at everyone else's misery. As one could probably imagine, the other animals did not like his mockery one bit, but they tolerated it because at least his singing voice was kind of beautiful. Kind of beautiful.
It's
Not
kind of beautiful. Not too much. Right.
Yeah, okay, so
Just a little bit.
as an expert children's author, what does kind of beautiful sound like?
Mm. Well, in my professional opinion,
Yes.
it's like green man.
Oh yeah. I can see how that's kind of beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you. I've been working on that.
I could tell.
I'm trying to go for another degree in singing. So,
Uh, we actually had someone on here, that was a professional singer.
wait, really?
Yeah, he was a professional singer, and actually, uh, we only have one intermediate break show, and it's his song currently. So, in a couple minutes, you'll hear his singing. It's more than kind of beautiful, in my professional
Maybe he'll
opinion.
give me lessons. Do you
That's
think he'll
that's true.
he'll
He might.
he'll give me a chance?
Maybe one day you can both come on, and we'll give or he'll give us professional um, courses, professional.
Would be
Yeah.
nice.
Anyways.
Sorry, I lost the composure.
Okay, so it was kind of beautiful, but the final straw was stripped when Mustache did the unthinkable. He kicked old Papa Turtle so hard he put him in the hospital with reconstructive shell surgery for 19 weeks. Oh,
Sounds like he was discombobulated.
that's got a hurt.
What? That bunny hurts.
um the animals all gathered for an emergency town meeting that very night. It was a school night, sorry.
Ah,
Been watching a little too much Megamind. His little shul night. So the mustache was in bed. They anonymously agreed that something must be done about this long-eared playa. But what?
where did this come from? Was this bunny a playa to the lady bunnies?
I don't know.
I don't remember that being in the story.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it
This
was all
bunny
about
is full
fun
of
and Game
surprises.
Boys. Okay,
Well, see
so
that must be what it is, because everybody knows that girls love Game Boys.
that's right. Girls love video games more than guys. That's what
It,
science
it's a
tells
known
us.
fact. It's science. I mean, I learned that
It's
that was
common
lesson one
sense.
in story writing school. That was lesson one.
Yes, yes. So, uh, long-eared playa, but what? Excuse me, squeaked a tiny mole who was also a nerd. I have an idea. Hey, listen to me. Legend has it the mole's idea was actually quite brilliant and socially progressive for the time. Unfortunately, he was a nerd, so everyone ignored him and told him to shut up and eat dirt. Poor mole, man. He just had a good idea. They're just like, shut up and eat dirt, you mole.
Story's so accurate, it hurts. It hurts.
Man, what does that do to a children's mind? Because, I mean, that's what this story's, geared towards.
Yeah, I
Shut up
mean,
and eat dirt.
when you're a nerd, I mean,
I
that's just what
mean, he was a
happens, right?
nerd, so, I mean,
He
I
was a
guess
nerd. He was
so.
kind of asking for it.
He was, exactly.
He should have just kept his mouth shut.
His little mole mouth.
Or someone gonna close it for him. But yeah,
Uh,
poor mole.
yeah, yeah. Eventually, and without
Don't blame mole
fail,
kids. That's animal cruelty.
the meeting turned into an inevitable all-out brawl.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Owl furiously pecked at Frog's kid's eye while Mrs. Porcupine violently stabbed Badgerman right in his booty. With all the fighting going on, it appeared that the animals would never reach a decision. Suddenly, a dry, shrill voice rang out. Stop!
That was kind of beautiful. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. I've been practicing.
I'll give you a discount for my fee later.
Oh, thank you. Everyone at once stopped breathing, but still fought. They stopped, but still fought a little bit and slapped each other. It was Grandfather Rabbit. It it has come to my attention that my rat of a grandson needs to be taught a lesson, eh? Well, I know just the thing. All heads clustered about Grandpa Rat as he whispered his plan. It's diabolical. One snickered. Oh, that's not Grandpa Rat snickering. That's just somebody else snickering. Probably that
Maybe he's
mole.
laughing at his own plan. He's like, it's too good.
Yes. Oh, wait. One snickered. Too crazy, another muttered. Is that even legal? Wondered Mole aloud.
Shut up, nerd.
But no one
I'm
answered.
learning.
No one answered or even cared. Let's do it, they all shouted. And this seems to be a good time for our middle break. So,
Snack time.
we will be right
What'd you
back.
get me?
Um, well, some of this great tea, of course.
What?
Also,
No
maybe
chicken
some
tendies?
Doritos that I already ate. Sorry,
You didn't even save me one?
there might be a crumb.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
your fee broke
No,
me.
that's okay. I'm
So
on a diet anyway.
okay. So we'll be right back with the story. And in the meantime, hope you enjoy the
Don't
song.
leave.
Yes, definitely do not leave.
You
And now
better
it's time
not.
for Niggling Songs with Nathaniel, a part of the show where Nathaniel comes out and sings a niggling song.
Oh, the Titanic, it was sad. There was tragedy. People died. It was so sad because only a handful of people made it out alive. And it was so sad because Jimmy didn't get a chance to play shuffleboard. The horror, I'm so sad. This lays on my heart. Oh my, why, poor Jimmy, rest in peace. Oh Jimmy, you were such sweet lad that everyone should know about you. And yes, oh yes, poor Jimmy, he deserved so much better than he got. He was just a wee lad, but had no chance to get a real life. Ah, rest in peace.
That song gets my heart every time. Poor Jimmy. Dr. Tang, are you still here?
Sorry, I took a little nape real quick. Is it over yet? Are we done?
You took a quick nape.
Yeah. That's how I keep my reflexes so sharp.
Good.
Just karate chopped you there.
Okay, so back to the story, everybody. As night, so just in case you forgot, Grandfather Rabbit had a diabolical idea that's crazy, and also is that even legal?
We
But
don't know.
they said
I
let's
mean, that's
do
the
it.
that's the beauty of it is we don't even know if it's legal.
We don't even know yet. I don't know yet.
So we don't even know who to arrest at this point. I'm thinking all
Okay.
the creatures in the woods, but
The
we'll
police
see.
are coming. That's gonna
They're coming
be
here.
that's gonna be on the thumbnail of this video. It's like police called.
Careful, don't get arrested again,
Oh
TTShowbiz.
no! My dogs! Oh no, my son!
My son!
Oh man. Okay, anyways. As night fell on Dartmoorth Woods, Mustache began to feel a numbing warmness in his toes. All at once, he became rather sleepy. And his eyes began to pee-pee, collapsing into a crumpled head The bunny boy was fast
In the
asleep
world.
on a bed of moist ferns. Man, who wrote this? Was it Elmer Fudd?
You would think.
He became rather sleepy.
His eyes were people.
Oh man. Moist ferns. He liked the way the ferns scratched his tender, sunburnt skin. Ew, stretching over his body were the long shadows of the sneaky forest creatures. They made a circle around the sleeping bunny and started inching closer and closer. Everything faded to black for Mustache. Oh my goodness.
Foreboding.
Foreboding?
What happens next?
The next morning, Mustache awoke to the sound of birds moaning somewhere beyond his perimeter. Oh, Raisin Bran and paint chips. I'll scare the worms right out of their bellies and into mine. Oh, that's accurate. He thought to himself as he had not eaten in 4 days, and worms were sounding tasty right about now.
All right.
I reckon. Bouncing to the top of the hill, he went to scream out something annoying. Only this time, he didn't hear his voice. In fact, he could not hear anything.
Wait, what?
What? That's so funny.
The fact that you can't hear anything.
Yes. As he went deaf.
What did they do to him?
What's going on? Am I well? Panic started to set in. He couldn't stop sweating and wheezing as he frantically felt his ears. Oh my gravy, he gasps. My ears are all lathered up with gooseberry jelly. Gooseberry jelly?
It's a thing. I just Googled it.
Oh. What does it taste like?
Well, it actually grows native to the Dartmouth woods.
Oh, of course, of course.
You ever, like, at the end of Thanksgiving, like, finished, like, carving the turkey, and it's like that little bit of, like, meat and stuff, meaty bits on the plate?
Yeah, the little meaty bits.
It doesn't taste anything like that.
Okay.
It just tastes like strawberries.
Like explain this really long. You know, like
That time that
you know how like when you cut an apple and you leave it out sitting there for a long time and flies start going on it and you like try to eat it because you want to waste it? Yeah, it tastes nothing like that.
tastes like a lemon.
What?
Doy.
Yeah, stupid.
Nerd. Go eat some
Nerd.
dirt.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Gooseberry jelly. This was the worst thing that ever had happened to him. He didn't know what to do. Grabbed his phone, he called 911, but the operator thought it was a prank caller and had him arrested for treason to the crown.
Where is this woods?
This woods in like England or something.
It must be.
He was arrested for treason to the crown. So wait, is prank calling 911 treasonous to the crown?
I hear it's a capital offense.
2 weeks later, he was released from prison for bad behavior.
He's so bad. He's so bad that it's good and they let him out.
Oh my goodness.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something today.
Oh wait, as an expert, what is this story teaching kids thus far?
Not good things, that's for sure.
I hope. Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's a new form of like freeform expression. You know, you just gotta sing as loud as you want and just run up and kick people, and it's okay to call someone a nerd because that's what they are.
And eat dirt.
Yeah, I'm not really sold on that idea yet, but it's
You
they're
still let
getting
a
to me.
mole eat dirt. Shut up.
I mean, that's its natural habitat, isn't it?
Oh, so is that a compliment for a mole then? Eat dirt. He's like, oh, thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
wow, Mr. Mole, you're looking rather dirty today.
I tried. Oh man.
Oh, that's my extra soil clump.
Okay. So
Back to the story.
yes. Back to the story.
You're paying me
Two.
by the minute, remember?
Uh-oh. Two
Big
weeks.
time.
2 weeks later, he was released from prison for wait. He was released for prison for bad behavior. So he was behaving badly in prison. So like, you know what? Just leave. Go back to society. Yes, I love it.
He just kept leaning against walls and like chewing on carrots and saying, "What's
And
up,
like
Doc?" When they
insulting
weren't a
people.
doctor.
Oh, that's horrible.
I
That's
hate it when
such
people do
bad
that.
behavior.
He's just so bad that they're like, it's just this jail's too good for you, and they let him out.
You need to go to the bad boys jail.
It's just released from prison. Bad boys get out of jail for free
Only the good people stay in jail.
because
Anyways.
they have to think about what they did.
Oh
The
my
bad guy just goes
goodness.
on with life with no consequences, I guess.
Because he's cool or something.
He wore shades. I think that's what it was. I think
Shades,
it's
of course.
implied through the text that he was wearing shades, so he was looking
And
kind of.
lots of hair
What
gel.
they said he was looking kind of beautiful, so like maybe he was, all gussied up for the jail.
Oh man. Okay.
One handsome looking bunnin.
He was released from prison for bad behavior with jelly still wedged deep in his ear holes.
Oh,
Mustache limped back home like a cool cat. Oh man. He limped back home to Dartmouth. As he went by the river, an idea sprang into his mind. Holding his breath, he struck his head underwater to wash out the jelly. But all he got was an earful of piranhas. Ew! Literally, they
I don't think
liked
this is
the
England.
jelly. Wait, what?
This can't be England. There's piranhas here.
He must be in
Maybe
the
they're imported.
Amazon. You got an earful of piranhas. Literally, they liked the jelly and started digging and gnawing down into his sore ears. Ah!
That's
He
terrible.
next tried rubbing his ears clean without coconuts.
I think maybe the author might have this is just a hunch, mind you, but maybe that's a spelling error.
Oh, I thought they were just because everyone washed their ears out without coconuts. So,
Well, see, the
okay,
crazy thing is he
with
did it
coconuts.
without coconuts because everybody washes their ears with coconuts.
Of course, yes. But that just scraped his ears until they started bleeding, making a big mess. Oh my goodness. Finally, he tried hearing a Swiss Junebug mercenary to dig its way through the gunk. But he couldn't figure out the conversation rates for euros, so he couldn't figure out the conversion rates for euros, so that was a bust.
I don't know how many
Awesome.
times a deal didn't go through because I couldn't figure out how to convert that.
Exactly. You
The
don't want to give them
struggle's
too
real.
much, and if it's too less, you go to the jail because it's treason against the crown. So.
Treason against the crown. Everything's treason against the crown. You charge too much for sweaters and glasses. It's treason to the crown.
You're going to jail.
You tied your left shoe before your right shoe. The queen hates that, so you go to jail. You don't drink tea with the pinky out. You lose the pinky, and then you go right to jail.
Yeah.
It's just how it goes. I mean,
Yeah, that's just the way it goes there.
life is hard sometimes to deal with it, peeps.
Giving up the bun sat on his buns. What the heck? The bun sat on his buns and ate a bun. No, I'm just kidding. Sat on his buns and mournfully wailed silently because he thought that being deaf means you can't talk either. His ears were cold, wet, and sticky from the crusty jelly blood. Ew! Mixture, and the infection was making him delirious. He was so sad
poor
he wanted
bun.
to die. But just a little bit, all alone, Mustache slumped his hunches down down in a puddle. Staring at his reflection, he asked himself, what jerk did this to me? It must be because I'm handsome." Trying to be logical, he thought that jerk...
Clear. Let out because he was handsome.
Of course, yeah. It's because I'm handsome. Trying to be logical, he thought that the only person who would jelly up his ears must be ugly and jealous of his natural curly hair. Immediately, he thought of everyone else who lived in the woods. The poor rebel scum. The poor rebel scum, he said. Maybe if I pretend to make friends with the uglies, they'll fix my ears for me. Without a moment's hesitation, he sprang his totally well thought out plan into action. Climbing aboard his piano, he rode over to Peppa Pig's clubhouse and started making his way downtown.
Wait a minute. Peppa Pig's in this story?
And, yeah, clubhouse, and he started making his way downtown, walking fast.
Walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Oh, sorry.
Slapping his ears
like
as hard
that song?
as he could against the door.
Door
He fell on
fell
one
on
knee.
knee.
Beg for their forgiveness. Da-na-na-na-na-na. And their hand in
Hand in marriage.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. He thought about it. Da-na-na-na-na. Decided to accept his first offer. Da-na-na-na-na. Very good, said Grandpappy Rabbit. We will make him do whatever we want to give him the offer.
Offer. What is this story?
Mayor McBeaver stood up and signed with his tail. Yes, with his tail. Sweet baby bunny, we shall free you. You from your risky prison, and only if you paint us some eggs and make us chocolate for the rest of your life. Okay, responded the mustache.
What?
Mustache.
Don't do it.
As he stupidly just agreed to a life of indentured servitude in exchange for an ear cleaning.
Why am I not surprised at this point? It's funny. He's just an idiot.
The next day, everyone was happy. Our bunny of a man painted eggs and baked... Wait.
We're so close to the end.
Yes.
We can do this.
This part is just needs to be in that song.
Okay.
The next day, everyone was
Hey,
happy.
everyone was happy.
Our bunny
Our
of a
bunny
man
of a man
painted eggs.
baked chocolates all day now.
Till his paws were riddled with arthritis.
With arthritis.
He's still making them. They say. Oh, anyways, it's not like he had anything going on in his life. Anyways, he never messed with anyone ever again. Since he would be slapped harshly if he was
I
ever
think it's
caught.
pronounced slaped.
Oh, slaped. I see that. My bad.
You're good.
Slaped
You're good.
Harshly. Slaped harshly if he was ever caught goofing off or enjoying himself. And so, in conclusion, that's how the Easter Bunny got his wings, boys and girls. Tell your friends. Good day. Then.
The
Oh. The.
There you go.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. That's the end.
The end.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Go home now. We should
Oh,
go
wow.
karaoke after this.
That was a good story.
Yeah, I mean it only had, plot holes here and there, and this dark theme of getting revenge on people who are ugly, and moles are all
Mild
nerds. But
violence.
other than that, I mean, it was great. I take my kids to see the movie.
Yeah, me too. If I had kids, which I don't.
Me neither.
Probably by the time this goes to the movie
I don't like
theaters.
kids. What?
What?
Just keep talking.
You're a children's author and you don't like kids.
That's my secret.
That's how you're so good at your job, because you're just trying to make them not like
I make the
stories.
story the kids would like hate the most, but they actually love it the most because I'm so out of touch with
Because
everyone.
kids are rebels, and you tell them not to do something, and they do it.
That's right.
That's right.
That's what this story really is all about.
It's about the rebel inside you.
Society will tell you it's not okay to sing at the top of your voice and to kick people, but you just do you, right?
Yeah. Society would say it's uncool to drink unsweetened mango hibiscus sweet tea. But guess what? I'm a kid.
I say, why not?
Ah. Oh. Actually, it's
I
really
guess
good.
that's why not.
No, that's actually really good, by the way. So if you'll ever want
It's like
some,
I always said in my famous book, the little propeller that couldn't. The saying goes like this:
just give up.
if you, well, that one that's the first page, but
That's chapter 3, anyways.
just because someone tells you you couldn't doesn't mean you shouldn't, right?
Oh, and that makes me think of a different book that I once heard, in which it said, every time a turtle goes to the mall, he gets some
milk. Yeah, I think I've heard that saying somewhere too.
Yeah, it's common. I hear it all the time.
It was in that book, The Rat in the Hat.
The rat in the hat eating dirt.
Taking a dirt nap.
Dude, we should make that story. Have you ever thought of making
Well,
that
I
story,
should
The
make
Rat
it.
in the Hat?
Yeah, I wrote it
Oh,
just now.
jolly good show.
Jolly good.
Well,
In Dartmouth Woods.
that was a good story. I'm gonna have to contact that random viewer back and give them
Yeah,
$1
tell them
million.
don't quit your day job,
Exactly. Yeah.
but do quit their night job because they should write more stories.
Exactly.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
This whole time.
I believed in them since the beginning.
I didn't,
Yeah, well, you should have.
but now I do.
Well, now I don't.
But I do more.
I do less.
Well, okay, it's a tie then.
We'll break even.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining, and thank you, Dr. Tang, for reviewing this story with me. It's been an honor.
Always a pleasure. Bring me more stories. I love to read them.
Yes. Maybe next time you'll be the one reading the story.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Have I made that rank yet?
Oh, yes, of course.
Am I worthy?
Yes. So you'll probably do that next time, but we shall see. Hopefully,
I don't want to.
Hopefully, people don't think I'm a nerd, because I'm gonna have to go eat dirt, but and shut up.
That's what happens.
Oh man! But until then, I will be making my way downtown.
Driving fast, talking fast with the wheel down.
Oh man! Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, this story has brought a little bit of, maybe a little bit of joy to your life.
A little spot of tea for your heart.
Yeah, a little spot of pure leaf, mango hibiscus.
Mango hibiscus.
Unsweetened, governor.
1 lump or 2, partner.
Oh, it just switches to Southern. Okay, but
Basically the same
anyways,
thing.
everybody, hope you have a great night. Sleep well. Dream of little mustache and his
And
little
little
ears
moles.
and little moles and the Youngin Bunyan. But anyways, until next time, everybody have a great night. Thank you again for everyone who joined, and I will be seeing y'all soon.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe, share, and all that other stuff.
Like and subscribe my channel too.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.